Hi, I'm Eliza. I'm 30, and I never thought my biggest battle wouldn't be with my husband, but with his mother. When I first met James, I thought, this is it. He was gentle, attentive, the kind of man who opens doors and listens, not just hears. He'd bring me tea when I had cramps and somehow always knew when I needed a hug instead of advice. We dated for 2 years. No major fights, no cheating, no toxic behaviors. And then I met her, Diane. She looked me up and down like I was some kind of project. The first thing she said wasn't hi or welcome. It was, "You'll need to lose a bit of weight before the wedding dress fittings, right?" I froze. I smiled. Because what else do you do? James laughed nervously and said, "She's just blunt." But that bluntness? It turned into subtle insults, masked as advice. "Oh, Eliza, you wear very natural makeup. Maybe a little color would help you look less tired." Or, "That's the dress you're going with?" Bold choice. She micromanaged the wedding like it was her vow renewal. She changed the caterer behind my back because she said our taste was too casual. And when I tried to push back, James said, "She's just excited. It'll pass after the wedding." Spoiler alert, it didn't. She showed up to our wedding in white, with pearls, not even off-white, not champagne, white. She said it was cream. But we both knew the message. It wasn't a wedding. It was a power move. After we got married, she started showing up with groceries I didn't ask for, telling me how James likes his steak done, rearranging our cabinets. She even replaced our new towels because the color clashed with the bathroom tiles. She'd walk in while I was working from home and say things like, "You should really keep the blinds open. It's too dark in here." My privacy evaporated. And James, always trying to keep the peace. He'd say, "Just let her help. It's not a big deal." But it was. I felt like a visitor in my own home, like I had to earn my place in my own marriage. One day, she brought over framed baby photos of James and hung them all over the living room. When I said, "Maybe we can put a few of these in the hallway instead," she smiled and said, "Oh, honey, this is still James's house, isn't it?" I felt my chest tighten. It was never about the towels or the cabinets. It was about territory. She was claiming her ground, and I was the threat. And then came the laundry incident. I came home. She was folding my laundry in our living room, holding my underwear like it was hers. I couldn't breathe. I told James, "This is enough. She doesn't live here, and I don't feel safe here anymore." And he just froze, didn't defend me, didn't defend her. Just silence. That night, I packed a bag and left, went to my sister's place, slept on a couch that felt more like home than my actual house. I cried the first night. Then I felt peaceful, like I could hear myself think again. After 3 days, James came over. He looked different, not in a good way, like a man who'd been confronted by his own cowardice. He said, "I didn't realize how much I let her control. I thought I was avoiding conflict, but I was choosing her over you." I didn't yell. I didn't cry. I told him, "If you want to stay married, we build new rules, together. She doesn't get to live in our walls anymore, literally or emotionally." We went to counseling. The therapist asked James a simple question. "Who are you married to, your wife or your mother's expectations?" It hit him hard. A few weeks later, he had the conversation. He told Diane she could no longer come over unannounced, that she needed to knock, call, wait to be invited. She exploded, of course, called me controlling and manipulative. But James stood firm. He said, "You don't have to like Eliza's boundaries, but you will respect them." That moment, it changed everything. I finally felt like his partner, not a placeholder. We started fresh. We painted the living room a new color, picked new curtains together, little things that made the space feel like ours again. Diane still calls, but less often. She visits, on our terms, and we keep the door locked now. Not just literally, but emotionally too. Because here's what I've learned. Marriage isn't about keeping peace with outsiders. It's about building a sanctuary with the person you love. And love? Love without respect is just a trap with a pretty ring. If you've ever felt second place in your own relationship, know this: you have the right to take up space, to set boundaries, to be the main character in your life, not the understudy in someone else's drama. This is my home now, my life, my rules, and I'm not handing over the keys again. Have you ever dealt with overbearing in-laws or been asked to keep the peace at the cost of your own voice? Comment, "Not your house, not your rules," if this hit home. And don't forget to subscribe to Vibe and Story. Truths, twists, and everything in between.